Leonardo da Vinci was born in 1452 in Vinci, Italy, as an illegitimate child. Because he was born out of wedlock, Leonardo faced social stigma that blocked him from formal schooling. In Renaissance Italy, children born outside of marriage often had no access to tutors or universities, and this meant he never learned Latin, Greek, or other classical subjects considered essential at the time. He had no structured instruction in reading, writing, or scholarly studies that other boys of his social class received. Despite his strong desire to learn, Leonardo could not enroll in a traditional school, so he relied entirely on self-directed learning. He explored the world by observing nature, animals, and human behavior, using his extraordinary curiosity to teach himself about science, mechanics, and anatomy. He dissected around 30 human cadavers completely on his own to study the human body, an unprecedented and daring act for the time. He also studied birds and sketched machines that hinted at helicopters, tanks, and other inventions centuries ahead of their era. Leonardo's lack of formal schooling, while initially a barrier, became a source of freedom. Unbound by rigid academic rules, he could think creatively and experimentally. This self-guided approach allowed him to combine art, science, and engineering in ways no traditional curriculum could teach. Leonardo was a master artist, painter, and sculptor. His masterpieces include the Mona Lisa, known for its lifelike expression and innovative use of sfumato, or soft shading, and The Last Supper, celebrated for its composition, perspective, and storytelling. His notebooks reveal thousands of sketches combining art, anatomy, mechanics, hydraulics, and geometry, showing how deeply he integrated observation with creativity. His anatomical studies laid the foundations for modern medicine and surgery. His designs inspired modern aviation, helicopters, and robotics. His engineering concepts informed civil infrastructure and mechanical design, while his artistic techniques continue to shape painting, sculpture, and visual storytelling today. Leonardo proves that curiosity, observation, and self-learning can overcome social and educational barriers to create timeless impact. Srinivasa Ramanujan was born in 1887 in Erode, India, into a poor Brahmin family. His father was a low-paid clerk, and the family often struggled financially. From a young age, Ramanujan was obsessed with numbers, patterns, and formulas, often ignoring all other school subjects. Despite excelling in mathematics, he failed nearly all other subjects in school and college, which led to lost scholarships and being forced to leave formal education. Financial hardship left him living in poverty, sometimes without a stable income, but he devoted every moment to mathematics, filling notebooks with formulas he developed independently. Ramanujan walked miles to borrow books he could barely afford. In 1913, he sent a letter full of his work to G.H. Hardy at University of Cambridge. Hardy was amazed by the originality and depth of the formulas and invited him to Cambridge. Ramanujan made extraordinary contributions to number theory, infinite series, and partitions, many centuries ahead of his time. His formulas influenced modern mathematics, physics, and computer science, including areas like string theory and cryptography. Even today, his notebooks are still studied, showing that self-taught genius can leave a lasting legacy. Nikola Tesla was born in 1856 in the Austrian Empire, modern-day Croatia. As a child, he had a photographic memory and vivid imagination. He attended engineering school but had to leave due to financial struggles and conflicts with his father, who wanted him to become a priest. After moving to America, Tesla briefly worked for Thomas Edison but left after a payment dispute. He struggled with poverty and even worked digging ditches to survive. Tesla's brilliance could not be contained. He developed the alternating current system, which became the global standard for electricity, invented the Tesla coil, and pioneered wireless energy transmission. His ideas and inventions formed the foundation of modern electrical engineering, powering homes, industries, and communication systems worldwide. Thomas Edison was born in 1847 in Milan, Ohio, into a hard-working but modest family. From a young age, he was extremely curious, constantly asking questions and tinkering with small experiments at home. But life presented challenges. Edison suffered from serious hearing problems, likely caused by childhood illnesses and an ear injury, which made it difficult to follow lessons in a noisy classroom. Teachers misinterpreted this as inattentiveness or inability to learn, labeling him slow and unteachable. After just a few months in school, Edison was removed from formal education. His mother, Nancy, refused to accept this. She took him home and nurtured his curiosity, encouraging him to read, explore, and experiment freely. Edison built a small laboratory in the basement where he sometimes caused minor explosions, but he always learned from them. Despite no formal schooling, Edison taught himself chemistry, mechanics, and electrical engineering. His self-guided learning led to world-changing inventions. He developed the practical electric light bulb, which brought safe, reliable indoor lighting to homes and streets, replacing gas lamps and revolutionizing urban life. He invented the phonograph, enabling people to record and play sound, which laid the foundation for the music and entertainment industries. Edison also improved motion pictures and telegraph systems, helping shape modern communications and the way we consume media. Over his lifetime, he held more than 1,000 patents, and his work still impact electricity, entertainment, and technology in our everyday lives. Edison's story shows that hearing loss, school rejection, and childhood struggles couldn't stop him. His inventions continue to shape the modern world, proving that curiosity and persistence are more powerful than formal education alone. Michael Faraday was born in 1791 in London to a poor blacksmith family. His father was often sick, and the family struggled to survive. Because of poverty, Faraday had only basic education, learning just reading and writing. At age 14, he became a bookbinder's apprentice, and while binding books, he devoured scientific texts, teaching himself chemistry and electricity. His dedication caught the attention of Humphrey Davy, a leading chemist and inventor of the time, who discovered elements like sodium and potassium, and was known for his pioneering work in electrochemistry. Davy recognized Faraday's talent and allowed him to join his laboratory as an assistant. Faraday started at the very bottom, cleaning bottles and preparing experiments, but he never stopped learning. Through patient experimentation, Faraday discovered electromagnetic induction, created the first concept of an electric motor, and conducted pioneering work in electrochemistry. His discoveries laid the foundation for modern electrical engineering and the generation and distribution of electricity. Faraday's work underpins almost every aspect of modern electrical technology. Electromagnetic induction is the principle behind electric generators and transformers, which power homes, factories, and cities worldwide. The electric motor he conceptualized is now essential in countless devices, from household appliances and industrial machinery to electric vehicles. His experiments in electrochemistry led to innovations in batteries, electroplating, and modern chemical engineering. Without Faraday, the entire electrical infrastructure of the modern world, including electricity production, distribution, and usage, would not exist as we know it today. Essentially, the way we live, work, and communicate in the modern age depends directly on his discoveries.